What's up everyone? Welcome to another pickups video. This is going to be everything except my toys because they have their own video now because, yeah, I get too many of those, so they got their own videos. So this is going to be video games, movies, comics, and some other things like that. The first thing I got here is this Batman Secret Lab chair. Very nice, love it. Is that video game related? Kind of. I mean, you play video games in it. So I'm gonna do video game stuff first. That way, if you guys don't care about any of the other stuff, you can dip out if you want. The first thing here is Super Mario 3D All-Star. My nose is itchy. Gotta lay off the cocaine. Just kidding. So I grabbed a second copy of this just to keep sealed for the collection. No, I don't intend on reselling my stuff ever. I don't think I've ever sold anything ever, so no, but this is a really limited release. I know people say, oh, they made a gajillion of them, it's not actually limited, that's just Nintendo telling you it's limited. Compared to their other stuff, this is limited, and outside of that, the stuff that's not limited still ends up being super expensive later, so even if they never even stopped printing this is going to be expensive later. So the fact that they stopped printing it, just saying. But I have a copy to play, and that one just for the collection. These are also just for the collection. I didn't know that these existed, and then when I saw they did, I was like, ooh, I better get those. So that Mario's an exception, by the way. But Zelda and Pokemon, I typically do a little extra when it comes to collecting them, like get a second copy just to keep sealed, or if there's different editions of them, I'll get them, stuff like that. And I didn't know that this edition of Pokemon Sword and Shield existed. We have Pokemon Sword plus the expansion, and Pokemon Shield plus the expansion. These always go up in price too. I don't care about that. It's just Pokemon and Zelda are like my two favorites, I guess. So I always make sure I have everything of them. So yeah, I just got those to add to the collection. I'm gonna keep them sealed as well. I hear the DLC is not that great, and if I do want to play it, I'll just download it. But yeah, I do have copies of those to play as well. This next one, Grandia HD Collection for the Switch. I haven't decided if I want to play this on Switch or on Steam yet, because, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I just like to play wherever there's achievements or trophies, and Steam has Steam achievements and Switch doesn't, obviously. Which I had a prediction a long time ago that before the Switch came out that it would have stickers, and I still think they should do that. They should just do, for their achievements, do stickers. That seems like a, kind of like Mario Sticker Star, or whatever, Paper Mario. Anyways, yeah, they redid the Grandia games. RPGs. And this is a limited run release, so this is the only way to get this physical. Next up here we have Marvel Avengers. I waited until I wanted to play this before I got it, which I love superheroes and stuff and Marvel, so I knew I was going to get it eventually, but as soon as the PS5 update dropped, I decided to jump on it because it just comes with a free PS5 upgrade. There are PS5 versions of the game, but everywhere I looked they were super expensive, and I got this for like $40, and it's deluxe edition, so it came with some extra stuff. I've played a little bit of it so far, and I really like it so far. The campaign's cool. It's actually a fully fleshed out like single player campaign, which I wasn't really sure about that because I know this is mostly multiplayer supposedly, but the single player is really fun so far. I probably won't play the multiplayer just because I don't like getting into a whole bunch of multiplayer games. The next one here is a limited run release. We have Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. This game came out last year, I believe, and people like it a lot. It's based on the Cartoon Network show Samurai Jack from Adult Swim Games, and I have not played it yet, but it looks fun. I did open it. And it came with a Samurai Jack card, as you can see, and a reversible cover. I remember back in the day, everyone opened their games, and remember that? They'd be like, this is complete, and they show you. Anyways, Return of Obra Dinn. I don't know exactly what kind of game this is. First-person mystery adventure. Okay, I just read the back of it. It's really cool though. Look at the... I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, okay. But the graphics look like that. Like, they're like black and white. That also came with a card and stuff. Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance Tactics. So, The Dark Crystal is a Jim Henson, you know, Muppet show. Or movie, I guess. And there's a Netflix show based on it now. Also came with a card and stuff. Yeah, so I've said this many times, but with limited run and like special reserve and all that I am 8-bit, I only buy the games that I either want to play through or I have played through them before and I really enjoyed them and I want like a physical copy. As Divine Dios. I keep going the opposite. It's always the opposite direction. It's a RPG. And came with a card and stuff. There's a few As Divine games. I don't know exactly how many there are, but we have Kentucky Route Zero, which I'm pretty sure this is like a walking simulator, or as I've been corrected, a, I don't know, narrative adventure or something like that. Maybe? I don't even know exactly what it is at all. But here's the actual game. This came from I Am 8-bit. Nice little slip cover. That reminds me, I remember when I backed Shenmue 3 and it was like, comes with a backer exclusive case. All I got extra was something like this. It's fine. I'm glad that I helped support that and helped it come out. But that is... it's okay. The next one is Monochrome Order. Looks like a horror game. Guide the world toward the right direction. Oh, it's a fantasy RPG. Never mind. The front of it looked horror-y. And we have the card and stuff. This right here is just a advertisement that they send out. I thought it'd be a cool thing to keep. We have Doom 64, which I always thought that this was just a 64 port of the original Doom. Apparently it's a different game, so that also made me jump on this. If it was just a port of 64 Doom, I wasn't going to get it because I have it on 64, but apparently it's a different game. So I'm excited for that because I've beaten the original Doom a couple times, and I liked it a lot. The Mummy Demastered. This got some hype a couple years ago. I can't remember exactly when it was, but it's demastered because it's like an old school game. I want to say it's like a Metroidvania. Maybe, I think. Anyways, that. And I also got the Monster Hunter Rise Pro Controller. Haven't decided if I'm going to open it. Probably will. But, yeah. I really want that Skyward Sword Joy-Con set. I need it. But it's all sold out everywhere. Next up, we have some amiibo here. Yes, and apparently plural amiibo is amiibo. I'm so glad they slowed down on the release of these because I still have every single one released in North America. And woo, for a while there, they were popping off a lot of them. Now they're slowing way down. I only have to grab one every once in a while to keep up. Some of them have gotten super expensive though. Okay, and last amiibo here. Okay, that's all the video game stuff, so if you only stayed for that, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you care about the rest of this stuff, let's go. Okay, so my audio just decided to stop working in the middle of that video, but luckily we got through the video game stuff, and now I'll get to the rest of the stuff and redo this. The first thing here is I got the whole set of the, I want to say it's Burger King Happy Meal, not, well, that's McDonald's, but Burger King Kids Meal cards. I got the whole non-holo set, which these are like like $1 each maybe on eBay, or they were at the time. And yeah, so instead of fighting kids for dollar menu stuff for the 25th anniversary cards, I just went to eBay, and they all have their own little sleeves and stuff. I will put them in my Pokemon binder. Next up, we have some movies. I recently, not super recently, but recently enough, got into MCU. I was pretty behind in MCU. I want to say, yeah, everything was already, like, I haven't watched any MCU movie new. Everything was already out. So I'm caught up now, though, and I've become kind of obsessed with superheroes and MCU and DC. I even started watching DCEU, and I'm almost caught up with that. I have Snyder Cut left, which I'm watching tonight. But anyways, I decided I wanted to get the 4K Blu-rays for all the MCU movies, but there's like 26 of them, so I'm doing it slowly but surely. Basically every payday I just buy whatever one's next in the viewing order. So we got Iron Man 4K plus Blu-ray plus digital. We have The Incredible Hulk. We have Thor. Actually has a slipcover. I wish they all did. And Iron Man 2. And also, something else I got into super late is Star Wars, which I now love, and I'm consuming everything I can like a I don't know. Anyways, A New Hope 4K Blu-ray and Empire Strikes Back 4K Blu-ray. So I'm slowly but surely getting those as well. But yeah, let's get on to comic books here. Actually, one more thing that's not related to either of those. If you guys remember from 90s Nickelodeon era, I want to say like 91 maybe? I don't remember. There was a show called Wienerville, and it was basically like a skit show, and then in between there they'd play little cartoons, like there was like Alvin and the Chipmunks and Mr. Magoo and stuff like that. But anyways, this guy named Mark Wiener, he's a comedian. That's where Wienerville came from. Has nothing to do with appendages. I emailed him because he has his own website, wienerville.com, where you can get like merch and stuff. And you can actually buy this for $5, but I just emailed him and asked for an autograph, and he was like, yeah, sure. He was super nice. He said he'd love to give me an autograph, so here's who he plays, Dottie. Made it out to me. Dear Corey, best wishes, stay safe and healthy. And watch Wienerville, only on Network for Kids, Nickelodeon. Oh, on the only network for kids. So, yeah, and it's, yeah, good to add that to my 90s Nickelodeon collection. I also have like a small autograph collection, so that's cool to add that to, which I will be getting some more stuff for that later. Little foreshadow. It's cool because the return address on the envelope, it even says from Wienerville. It's kind of cool. Make sure my sound's still working. It is. Next we have comics. And on my last Pickups video, I showed you issue 1 of the new Beast Wars 25th anniversary comic that IDW is doing. And I showed you cover A and B. I can't find C and D for a good price anywhere on any of these, so I guess I'm just going to stick with A and B. So I have issue 2, cover A. The new characters on the front. I don't know their name yet because I haven't read these yet. I'm waiting for the trade paperback to come out, which will collect all the issues, and then I can just like binge through it. But we also have cover B with Rhinox and Scorponok on there. And then we have issue 3, cover A. New character wrapped up by Tarantulas. And cover B, Tarantulas and Rat Trap. And then, so I recently decided that I wanted to start reading DC Comics, but I didn't know where to start, so I started doing research, and I like this website called The Comic Herald, by the way. Check that out if you want to get into comics or see where to jump on or what timelines to follow and stuff. Sorry, a little hiccup. But the New 52 is a reboot of DC that happened in 2011. They reset all of their series to issue 1 or 0 sometimes. And so I was like, that's a really good starting point. A lot of people told me the New 52 isn't great, to go to Rebirth, which is the newest reboot. But New 52 fades into Rebirth, and the current DC EU movies that I've been watching, they're loosely based off of the New 52. So I was like, I'm gonna go New 52 and just see if I like it, and if I don't, then I'll go somewhere else. But I started it, and I really enjoy it. The first one is Justice League Volume 1. I already finished this, really good, loved it. But it collects issues 1 through 8, I believe, of Justice League. And then after that, in the reading timeline, was Action Comics Volume 1, which is the reboot of Superman. I already finished this as well. Very good, I got the hardback. Loving it. I haven't read 2 or 3 yet here. Volume 2, which is going to be the next DC that I dive into, DC Comics. And Volume 3 hardback. And so I decided I'm really enjoying this DC stuff after I read those 2 volumes. And I was like, I kind of want to like switch off between DC and Marvel, because I'm also reading Transformers comics on the side, and I also want to go to Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. Anyways, so much to do, so little time. But I decided I'm going to flip-flop between the DC and the Marvel timeline, or reading orders that that I researched. And the first of the Marvel timeline is Inhumans. This is a 1998 Inhumans. It's got a lot of great reviews. People love it. So I started it. I'm on issue 9, and I'm loving it so far. I don't want it to end, but I knew nothing about the Inhumans, and now I know a lot about them. But yeah, loving the comics and stuff. If you got anything, let me know, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!